Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new altcoin update, alt season update. I mean, I've called these numerous things in the last couple of weeks. But what we'll do is we'll take a look at others. We'll take a look at Total 3, which are two indices for altcoins. We'll still get to that a little bit later. For those of you who are new to the channel and new to these videos, I'll explain everything we're looking at, so you have a bit of an idea of what we're talking about and why it matters. Also, if you're interested in these updates, then consider subscribing, because we'll talk about altcoins in general, right? Now, my bias on altcoins remains bullish. I still think that you should prefer longs over shorts. Wow, my apologies. And I still think a little bit of I had to catch my breath there. And I still think that spot positions can be bought into. Although I have to say, but we'll still get to that in this video, I don't think the current levels are ideal for that, all right? Because what we'll look at is first of all others, all right? So first of all, you can look at that on TradingView. Right here, and this is basically the crypto total market cap excluding the top 10 cryptos. All right, so this gives you this gives you an excellent idea of the normal altcoin outside of the top 10. And what you can see right here is that it's kind of in the middle right now between both the yearly rolling VWAP, massive resistance, has also provided resistance so far. Although I have to say, you know, fundamentally yesterday we actually were pretty close to breaking out above that before the news kicked in of the renewed trade war between the US and the EU. Which, to be fair, like, could something like that make altcoins more bearish? Definitely. But the main reason why I'm still bullish on altcoins is, first of all, that Bitcoin on the higher time frames is 100% still in an uptrend. All right, and if that's the case, this is what the chart is telling you, right? We can think a lot about what we expect from a chart, but ultimately you just have to make decisions based on what you see. And what we see at this point of time is bullish, not only for Bitcoin, also for others, right? You can still see we are at an uptrend. The trend band is below us. We've broken above that with volume. And fundamentally, yeah, I mean, fundamentally there's some pressure right now, but ultimately if the technicals still state this, it is the truth, and that's what we have to base our actions upon. So that's why I'm still bullish. But right now the price for others, or the location of others, is as far from resistance as it is from support. Because for me, the ultimate area to buy altcoins is this green area, right? There we have the trend, which is this little red line. We have the 90-day rolling VWAP. We have a trend line, and it is a crucial high time frame support zone for others. All right, so should you buy altcoins right now? In my opinion, no. You should still have a long bias, right? And this is for altcoins in general. So I do think, like I've said last time as well, like, if you find a strong altcoin, please long it, right? This should not be a reason to not long that altcoin. For example, Mask has a lot of volume right now. WorldCoin broke out with a lot of volume. Aave still is very strong. So if you see a setup on that, don't let how others is looking prevent you from taking a trade on that, because ultimately others is also telling you should still buy coins. But ultimately, like for the general altcoin, and that's what this video is for, and for, you know, getting into spot positions, I would wait for either the resistance to break or for support to touch again. And given the fundamentals, I think support can be touched again. And then outside of that, if you take a look at the Total 3, so this is the Total 3. So that's, it's already on the chart. So that's the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and ETH. So that also gives you a bit of an idea for the bigger altcoins. Same thing, all right. We have a massive support level right here at 860 billion. We have a massive resistance at 940 billion. We're in the middle of that. Wait for either the resistance to break or wait for support to be hit, and those are the excellent spaces to get into those coins. And in general, I think getting into major positions over the course of the weekend, when things have happened like that happened yesterday, I think getting into positions isn't the best idea overall. But ultimately, those are my thoughts. All right. So in general, in short, my bias remains bullish. My bias remains long. But short term, I would wait for either more confirmation or a deeper pullback for the general altcoin, and look for longs on uncorrelated altcoins if they're uncorrelated in a good way. But those are my thoughts for now. That's what I think you need to know. Like I said, if you enjoy these videos, if you think they're valuable, consider subscribing, consider liking. All helps with the algorithm. But for now, have a great weekend. Take care and bye.